Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Barrett in here at Bama Tractor. Hey, I want to welcome all the new subscribers. We've picked up quite a few over the last little while. Working on our 2024 gardening season. So far the only thing we really got in the ground is the potatoes. Got a bunch of new potatoes, red potatoes growing. We've picked us up some corn here from Hoss Tools. Gonna do the Jimmy Red, and we're gonna do some sweet corn. This is sweet corn's supposed to preserve better. Put up a bunch of corn last year, Silver Queen. There you go. And you know, first couple of months it was up. It was pretty good out of the freezer. And after that, it got real starchy. Just wasn't really good to eat. And it may have been the way I went about it. I don't know. I'll read a little bit about it. But I watched a segment on Hoss Tools the other day, and they recommended these corns, you know, for storage. So we'll put some of that up in the freezer like we did last year. We put a good little bit of it up. One thing about it though, when I decided it wasn't no good, chickens loved it. So it didn't go to waste. In fact, I need to feed them some more. This whole freezer over here in the corner was full of corn and squash. And we've kind of cleaned out some of last year's stuff, the squash and the corn. And we you know, really all the corn. The squash is still good. I mean, we can chop up an onion, throw the squash in the pan, let it cook a little while. It's still good. We're still eating the squash. So, you know, squash doing well. I can't complain about it. Blueberries, freezer's full of blueberries. Still got plenty of green beans. We put up 40 jars of that last year, and by no means have we eat all them green beans. But anyways, so I'm just gonna show you what we've been doing in the shop and what I'm gonna work on today. And I'll bring y'all along bits and pieces of it, see if I can put together a little short video for you to watch. Fooled around yesterday and put the healers on the cub and got them set at what I think's a good angle. I don't know how you guys do them, but I put them on the right aim at something. I'll put me a straight edge across the plate, see what it aims at. And right now I've got them aiming it somewhere right in here. They just hit that angle. And that gives me something. I want to change them and maybe change the angle back to the tire. That's good. You know, whatever I need to do, throw that dirt around. The Cub's gonna be my main gardening tractor this year. As you know, I got rid of the Super A and the 140. I kind of regret selling the 140 because I had everything for it, you know, disc, turning plow, and everything. I made this little contraption yesterday. I had a little old tool bar that been welded on. It was just a mess. It just, you know, and this is wore out pretty bad. But I just drilled a hole in it, made me a plate, got me a I guess you'd call it a U-boat, put on the bottom of it. I'm gonna use that to kind of pull around some stuff. I think I'll put me a little receiver on the bottom of it. Main goal is when we get where I can carry that little basket on the back, you know, and still be able to use it for whatever I want to use it for. And right now I need the receiver on there because I want to go down here and get some more of these barrels. I'm gonna work on today is these are maybe 35 gallon. I don't know what size they are. They're smaller than 55, but I'm cutting them in half and I'm gonna use the water wicking system. I'm gonna do 6 of them, and I'm gonna put my my Gardner 100s tomatoes in those. And then I've got 3 more over yonder. They're 55s. I'm gonna do them the same way and put some of the others in there. I've got maybe 3 kinds. I've got not a Better Boy, but a Brandy Boy. And then I got some big beef tomatoes. I grew some brandywines last year, and I know some people tell me how good. Light just is not adjusting real quickly. But, I'm walking back and forth between the sunshine and the shop. But anyways, I done some brandywine last year, and the plant grew, just didn't produce much. Just a couple of tomatoes, that's all right. My Gardner 100s, they made and made and made. I'm talking about, they made until the frost hit. I had some orange Wellingtons, and they made some pretty tomatoes. I mean, they were orange, they were pretty. Wasn't, overly impressed with the flavor of them. See if I can lean this camera right here and not lose you. Wasn't overly impressed with the flavor of them. What else did I grow last year? I'd have to look at my chart. And I grew some big, maybe big beefs or big something anyways. And they done all right. Best thing came from my tomatoes last year. I had a bunch of them on the counter. I mean, I had the whole counter full of tomatoes at the house. And, we weren't eating them fast enough to consume them. I'd give quite a few of them away. And then they get a little bit too ripe, so I made sauce out of them. Now, that was something we enjoyed. I love that sauce I made last year. And so that's where we're on tomatoes. Now, the garden out there, like I said, we're going to do 2 kinds of corn. We're going to do the okra, the squash, the rattlesnake beans. I just, I'm going to do sunflower seeds for the grandbaby too. She likes those. And then I'm going to do this type of container this year. And that's about it. Now we're going to split the garden in half out there. So it's going to make it difficult for me to use the Covington planter. So what I'm going to be using, I'll show you, it's up here on this shelf, is my Earthway. Now, I've got no Earthway been sitting up there. Didn't use it at all last year because I had the Covington and all my rows were long. But I'm not going to have it this year. But I'm going to use the Covington, and I don't know, probably won't use this. This is something I want to show this off. It's kind of funny. It's something I made years ago. Got a little old flap right in there, a little piece of flat steel. And you push it down, and one seed will drop out. You put your seed in here. Like I said, you push it down, seed comes out. Push it down, seed comes out. Got a little tool I made a long time ago. Thought it was kind of cool, but something I'm probably never use again. Now I got the Earthway. I mean, the Earthway, you just fill it full and start pushing. So between me and the Cub and my little old Kohler, we're gonna make a garden. And something else I want to show you I picked up. I was excited about this. I don't know, I get excited about stuff. And but I found this. I found a little old corn sheller, made in the USA. I like it. Made by A.H. Patch, Clarksville, Tennessee. Made in the USA. Corn sheller. Ain't that something? Black Hawk, trademark registered. And the handle's still in good shape on it. Anyway, it is in good shape. So I'm gonna have my little corn sheller this year. When it comes time to get that Jimmy Red off the ears, I'll have something to do it with. And something I've used once before. It worked great. But I've got a Bunn coffee mill. And it'll grind corn up as good as you want it. It'll turn it into dust if you want it to. I was impressed how well it worked. So anyways, maybe by the time the year's over, I'll be able to grind my own grits. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of effort going in that just to eat some grits. But hey, I got sold on it. What can I say? Jimmy Red, best grits you'll ever eat. Okay, send me some, you know, as me. Well, all right, guys, that's enough talk. Let me get busy. I got to slice some of these barrels open and move some dirt around, plant some tomatoes. I got to get these tomatoes in the ground. That's killing me. Well, all right. Let me get busy.